Indigenous People of Biafra has condemned former presidential aide Garba Shehu's admission that the 2017 Villa Rat invasion story was fabricated to cover President Buhari's health issues. IPOB claims this vindicates its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who had long alleged deception at the highest level of Nigeria's leadership. In a statement, IPOB said Shehu's confession validates Kanu's earlier claims that the presidency was dishonest about Buhari's capacity to govern. The group accused the Nigerian state of persecuting Kanu for telling the truth, referencing his prolonged detention, rendition, and treatment. Meanwhile, the United Igbo Elders Council renewed calls for Kanu's unconditional release, describing his continued incarceration as unlawful and a breach of both domestic and international law. A delegation of Igbo elders plan to visit Kanu in custody, pledging ongoing support until he is freed and fully rehabilitated. Aiba, what do you make of this story, considering the backdrop of the rat invasion story that Garba Shehu said was fabricated?
Yeah, it is, I would say, very unfortunate that each time you hear some prominent persons that was in government or in government trying to release book, you will know that there may be one or two revelations and all that. But be that as it may, I think in that book he explained why he used that narrative that there's a rat invasion in the Aso Rock, and that was why the then president was unable to operate from his office. That it was a kind of cover-up story, because Nigerians were asking of the whereabouts and the head of our late President Buhari that just died yesterday as well, because there was pressure on where he was. That was about 2017 or thereabouts. For about 3 months he left the country and was in UK, and Nigeria was asking, where is Buhari? And the issue of his death too arose then, that he was dead and all that. So in trying to cover up, Garba Shehu said that he has to use that narrative to divert people's attention from the whereabouts of Mr. President on that issue. And of course, he actually achieved his aim then. To the rat invasion became the front burner of discourse as at that time. So by this revelation, I think it is unfortunate, and as well, Garba Shehu was not only deceiving himself, because the head of Buhari has been something that has been in the public domain, was known, but coming out with that narrative was something I don't know about.
All right. Very well. Chidi, what do you make of this
Categorically, IPOB has been vindicated. Buhari surrounded himself with dishonest men, people of no or low integrity. This has shown that Garba Shehu is a man of no integrity. You are talking of a nation, and you are a spokesman. So what is it? Is Buhari an angel, or was he an angel that he couldn't fall sick? But what you're talking about is that, according to IPOB, yes, IPOB spokesman, Buhari was incapacitated. The Buhari who contested the election in 2015 was not healthy enough to rule Nigeria. And these people were saying it. And to buttress that, when Buhari's health was prolonged, he was abroad for how many months? Some of those things they even tell us, how do you not believe it? The man could have been abroad for more than a month. Remember, each time they want to make a press release that they will tell you the presidency, there will never a time you hear the president said it's presidency. Presidency, that's when that word became very pronounced and prominent in our dictionary, presidency. He will never address the nation. Every time you hear the presidency have said, coming out from the presidency, these people will just cook up lies. And the man you say is a man of integrity, Buhari, a man of integrity, will also see these lies and support it. So that's why I said everything about him was just shrouded in secrecy and unnecessary secrecy. Unnecessary secrecy and lies. Deceit, which is not good for a leader of a nation as big as Nigeria. The pride of Africa. It wasn't good at all. Now, a lot of things, if we begin to, there are a lot of things being revealed by Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, Nnamdi Kanu wasn't working alone. There are some British agents that work with him.
How did you know that?
I know it because I've even seen it in one of his videos. In one of his videos, in his studio. If you browse it in one of those his broadcasts, I saw a lot of British people.
Doesn't mean that they are agents.
They are. He even said it also, that he has his way of knowing the truth, that whatever thing that even happens in Aso Rock, that he will get the facts.
When you join the staff of Aso Rock.
Now,
is it doubtable?
At this point,
you don't need to be there to have the...
At this point in time, the Igbo Elders and IPOB, they are calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu on the heels of Garba Shehu's confession that the rat story was fabricated.
No, it is not based. That is just a kind of...
They are saying that Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated because he was saying that the president,
the
then president was not.
On that president.
All right,
that,
go ahead.
That premise that because of the rat invasion lie that they should read. No, they are insisting on what the court have ruled on, several courts in Nigeria.
Of course, court has ruled severally and granted Nnamdi Kanu release, and I think damages have also been ordered by the court to be paid to him.
Been paid? They are using impunity against the young man. So that is the issue.
But I want to disagree.
Go ahead.
I want to disagree with the IPOB somehow, because it was not only on that premise that Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. You know, mind you that in 2015, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested and released on bail. And around that time too, I heard that he jumped bail before he was later arrested, and up to now he's still in detention.
You recall that in that arrest, he was put under house arrest.
No, I'm trying to.
And there was operation. Was it operation? I want to remember the name of that operation they said they carried out, that was carried out by the military,
in Abia
that
State.
Invaded his family home.
Yes.
And your guess was as good as mine. What happened?
No, what I'm saying.
So when that invasion happened, did he jump bail?
No, Lorenzo, what I'm saying, between 2015 that he was released and 2017, I think that invasion happened sometime around 2017 or so. I don't know. I'm not certain. But what I'm saying, that I'm trying to lay a foundation why he was arrested. That it is not only based on the claim he made that Buhari was dead at that time or something. That he was arrested because he was running a radio station that the federal government said that was not registered and recognized in Nigeria. He was also accused of running a militant group. He was also accused, of, in possession of the illegal firearms. So those are the things that he was.
Are you aware that most of these cases went to court and the court has acquitted him? Hold on. The court has acquitted him on some of these charges, and even damages were awarded in his favor.
Sure.
The last acquittal that even happened, it was after the last acquittal that happened that the case of terrorism now came up, after IPOB was proscribed. That terrorism charge did not come up. I am following things sequentially.
But
IPOB, hold on. IPOB was proscribed first. After IPOB was proscribed, fresh charges came up bordering on terrorism, which he is facing now. The question would be, these other charges that he was acquitted by the courts, why was he not released? Why did the institutions responsible for his release not obey the judiciary? The damages that was awarded in his favor, why was he not paid? These are questions that we cannot sweep under the carpet. So I'm interested to hear, and the foundation you laid is very important, that when you're laying the foundation, do it holistically.
No, I was not speaking for the government.
Hold on, I wanted to hear.
I was just trying to.
No, listen. You know we are on national television,
yeah.
So when you speak, you pass information.
Okay.
I love information being balanced, regardless of who it favors and who it does not favor. The truth must always stand. It's like pregnancy, you can't hide it, right? But then, it is also very important to know that he was under house arrest at that time. And there was an invasion of his home where he was under house arrest. And people died in that invasion. And till now, the military did not come up to explain the reason why that invasion happened. So, if his life was under threat at that point, at a place where he's expected to be safe, because if you're under house arrest, you're responsible at that point. The federal government is responsible for you at that point in time. So, I mean, it should be, one would say, a holistic observation.
Lanisha, let me clear this.
Go ahead, please.
I must say that I'm one of the advocates that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. But on the heels of the claim by the IPOB, that Nnamdi Kanu is being vindicated by the position of Garba Shehu. That's where I'm coming from.
All right.
That it was not only on that premise that Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, that there are other charges
that
was leveled against him. So it's not that what they are saying he did it actually.
All right.
I'm not saying so. Yes,
very well.
Thank you very much.
Chid, you're clearing your throat as we round up. Story.
There is this organization called UNPO, UNPO, Unrepresented People's Organization. Go and Google it and check. You will see IPOB and MOSOP. You will see MOSOP. It's owned by United Nations. So when you are saying you are proscribing, and Nigeria has a charter with United Nations. When you are saying you don't recognize it, and the higher body is recognizing it, just like your constitution, your association's constitution is subject to the national constitution, the Federal Republic of Nigeria constitution, or the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So if Nigeria is a member of the United Nations, it means that whatever thing they are doing, that is why you can do anything here in Nigeria and you will be prosecuted by the ICC,
International Criminal
Court. So that is how it is. These people are crying of marginalization. They are crying of segregation. They are crying of several other crimes against their people. And United Nations recognize them. Go and check there. Members of UNPO, Unrepresented People's Organization. You see IPOB and you see MOSOP.
All right.
There.